would love to do that. And in fact, I'm glad that you asked this question because my first year was horrible, and I'm happy that the worst year was my first year, so I learned my lesson early. So value, how you define it, is very important because if you end up buying cash bargains with no catalyst, nothing good's gonna come out of it. Or if you buy amazing companies with a lot of cash in it, but if a crook is handling it, that cash never getting materialized. So definitely this has to be a catalyst. And so ideally what I look for is inefficiency in the market. And I've noticed that over the years, so far it has worked like wonders, and I don't know why. To be honest, I don't even care why, because as long as it's working. Spin-offs and demergers is one area where, because of institutional imperative, mutual funds are literally, or FIIs are literally forced to sell or rather cute babies with the bathtub. And that is where people like us have an opportunity to grab. I'll give you examples. Orient Paper, when it got demerged, got hammered out of shape. Now, when a demerger happens, there are cash cows and pigs. So Orient Paper was a pig, there's no doubt about that. But even pig has some value, for God's sake, right? We calculated the intrinsic value of Orient Paper at around $18. And market hammered that stock to 4 rupees, for God's sake. And it was a huge inefficiency. I spoke with a lot of mutual fund guys and I asked them, why are you dumping the stock like crazy? And they told me a funny thing. They said they are mandated by their laws to dump it because market cap is all of a sudden lesser than what they consider as a buy, so they have to let go of it. The industry has changed. They had bought it for cement, and now it's a change industry. So they were basically leaving this company for stupid reasons, not for the company's sake itself. And it created an amazing opportunity. And I loaded up on that company. 40% of my corpus went into Orient Paper, and that quadrupled within a year.
Right. Not take potential home runs is a mistake. So.
And I'll add to that, again, I'm not into catching falling knives because I like mixing two things. I did not buy it at 4 rupees. So I bought it on its way up once it took the support on my technical parameters.
Great. That's I think that's where we're headed today as investment managers, is to be able to combine all sorts of disciplines, technicals, fundamentals, news, and use whatever tools we have at our disposal.
Right.
So, tell me one other, we're getting close to being done. What would be the advice you give investors that are starting out or that are hesitant to invest in equities, that want to learn? What would be the pieces of advice or one golden nugget that you would care to share?
Well, if there's just one thing that I have to tell them...
No, actually, let's make it multiple. I don't want to hold you back.
Right. Sure. First of all, like I said, if you're not able to devote enough time for this particular subject, my humble request for you guys is to outsource it. Don't try to be a hero. If you cannot devote time, there's no point doing it. And a lot of times people approach me and ask me for a tip or two. And this is, can you hear me, Sunil?
Yeah, perfectly.
Sure. Okay. So, lot of times people come and approach me for a tip, and I personally feel this is almost like demeaning this business. You don't go to a surgeon and say, "Hey, can you tell me a trick or two? I'm feeling itchy in my eyes, or can I operate it myself?" No, it doesn't work like that. It's a full-time profession. You got to respect it. So this is my first advice. If you're not devoting time, then let a professional handle it. Secondly, if you are willing to devote time, then my advice, one good advice that I can give you, which will definitely hold you in good stead, is be a contrarian. Don't follow the herd. Try to look for inefficiencies. What do you mean? What do I mean by inefficiencies? Try to find a temporary problem in an otherwise good company. I mean, make sure the company is good and the problem is temporary, not the other way around.
Goldman Sachs, American Express, Warren Buffett, right?
Beautiful. Exactly.
Okay. And so finally, assuming somebody is looking to get started investing, why should they invest with district funds rather than, let's say, a mutual fund? Or, what would be the reasons that they should come to you, to Manish Dhawan?
Sure. I think they should come to me because I offer skin in the game, first of all. Whatever I'm investing in my client's account is something I'm doing myself as well. So I eat my pudding, totally. Secondly, I'm not confined the way mutual funds are. They are mandated to do so many things. I can go long, I can go short. I can do micro caps. I am interested in companies which are with a market cap of 30 crores even. I can do the research that mutual funds, because of their institutional imperative, cannot do. Well, that's all. These are the basic things that I would like to do.
You can get in earlier into opportunities that other funds may not be able to get to.
Right.
There's many advantages. Manish, how can investors get in touch with you? What would be the easiest way?
Well, so I run a website, www.mysticwealth.in. They can get in touch with me through you as well. All my details are there on the website.
Sounds good. Thank you very much. It's been fun talking to you, and we'll talk again in a few weeks.
Sure, Sunil. It was a pleasure.
Okay. Thanks, Manish.
Thank you.